Oh, I got okie doke. I can't believe I've been replaced by man's best friend.
That's Scooby, man.
Scooby wouldn't do that to Shaggy. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, come on.
This chicken sandwich helps me get over the pain of what I feel after yesterday. Yesterday, I sat through what may have been, in fact, the worst Raw of all time. All time. All time in history. Throughout the years of watching this show, I've seen a lot of terrible shit. And I think they broke the scale yesterday, and I think they broke it on purpose. And I don't even see how Smarks can defend this Raw. Because Sami Zayn wasn't on, Finn Balor wasn't on. Two of the main guys who these Smarks cater to with their fucking show dicks, and they weren't even on the show. So you be the judge of that. Let me talk to you about this episode. Let's rant about this shit, because that's what we do on this channel now. If we're lucky, King of the Iron Fist will be back by next week, and he'll be here to rant with me. If not, then you guys are just stuck with me, and I'm a great human being, so what do you want from me? The show started off with Enzo and Cass. If anyone likes Enzo and Cass, I don't know what to tell you. They're so stupid. I hate them. One of them has big floppy C-cup tits. He's not big, he's just gay. And then the other one is autistic. If you enjoy that, I don't know what to tell you. So, Enzo comes out and he's upset because Sasha Banks didn't fuck him or some bullshit. And it doesn't make sense because Charlotte and Sasha, when they had their promo, Chris Jericho came out first. And Enzo's complaining that Chris Jericho's the reason Enzo didn't get pussy. But fucking Chris Jericho showed up before Enzo Amore did, so Chris Jericho comes out. He says he wants to fight Enzo and Cass because whatever. And then Kevin Owens comes out and he says, I'm here to make change, and I'm here to change the company, and I am an essential, and I beat John Cena, blah blah blah. These two are tag team now. His fans are dubbing them as Jarrett KO. So, Big Cass has a match with, no, not Big Cass. Enzo wrestles Chris Jericho. Now, let's talk about this for a moment. Enzo Amore wrestled Chris Jericho. Braun Strowman fought a jobber on the show again. Enzo Amore was the same size as this jobber. Maybe smaller. The jobber was bigger than Finn Balor was, regardless. However, here's my point. How is it that Enzo Amore can survive more than 10 minutes in the ring with Chris Jericho, who is a legend in this business, but the jobbers, the same size as Enzo, lose to Braun Strowman in 20 seconds? Furthermore, Finn Balor is main eventing SummerSlam. He's smaller than the jobber that Braun Strowman fought. How is that a believable main event? So, I don't think anybody won. I think it was a DQ finish. Really, I don't give a shit. But then they were like, let's have a tag team match at SummerSlam, and they agreed. Because this is very personal. I'm just going to go over what the shittiest parts were, because I don't even remember this whole show. Nor do I want to remember this whole show. Sean Diddy Combs was backstage. Sean Diddy fucking Combs. Because he's an essential to the company, right? Whatever. Really. Why? Why do you bring in these people? He didn't even do anything. What was the point of bringing him in? How much money did you pay him to show up on the show and he doesn't even do anything? What's the point? Who the fuck tuned in and said, wow, I'm watching to see Sean Diddy Combs? So, they did... Oh, the Sasha Banks promo. She's backstage, just as stupid on every level. Sasha Banks went to Mick Foley and she said, I want a handicap match against Dana Brooke and Charlotte at SummerSlam. And Mick Foley replied, if you beat Dana Brooke tonight, you'll get a one-on-one match. If you don't, you'll get a handicap match at SummerSlam. So if Sasha does not win, she does not get the match that she wants. Or no, if Sasha does not win, she gets the match that she wants. Seth Rollins came out and talked. Honestly, nobody cared. Nobody gave a shit about Seth Rollins. Anybody who says this was a good promo by Rollins is fooling themselves. Because it's the same bullshit promo he cuts every single week. He says the same exact shit in different ways because he's trying to act like he's so fucking cool, but he's not. He's just a fucking queer. He's a pussy. He runs away from every fight possible. And when he fights Finn Balor, he's like, I'm scared. Who the fuck? You know what good heels did? Good heels used to come over and beat up the faces just for no reason. That's what good heels do. Nowadays, it's Seth Rollins with his, help me please. And he runs to the Authority and sucks Kane's dick. He doesn't even have help now and he still does that. What does that tell you? So, Finn Balor did not come out. Shock be it. So, I'm sure Smark's outraged. Where's Finn Balor on this show? Finn Balor deserves to be here. He wrestled all over the world. Yeah, go lynch yourselves, please. So, what happened next? Sheamus Cesaro. Can we please discuss this for a moment? Sheamus and Cesaro fought last week to decide who should get a championship match, and Cesaro won. So why is the match happening again this week? So they have the same long, boring, pointless fucking match. Nobody gives a shit about it. And Cesaro wins again because I guess 50-50 booking is now dead. But anyways, it doesn't matter because they still booked it like a fucking... Cesaro was the heel and Sheamus got screwed. Even though Sheamus is the heel and Cesaro is the face. So what's the point of doing this bullshit? The Rusev, Lana, Roman Reigns segment. You know, last week I had faith in this. When Roman Reigns came out and destroyed Rusev, I was like, you know, this could actually go somewhere. This may actually be really good. This week they killed it. There's no faith in this anymore. I have no faith. I don't care anymore. It's such bullshit. They don't know how to book Roman. I don't know what to tell them anymore. So, okay. Problem one. The wedding was last Sunday. So they're doing the celebration tonight. Not last Monday, but on this Monday. So, Lana basically says that no man can have her but Rusev, and they show a video montage, and they have Roman Reigns come out, and there's a table with a cake on it, and what you expect to happen is someone to go to the table, but instead what happens is Lana just falls into the cake because she jumps into it because Roman Reigns shoves Rusev. Doesn't help the fact that Roman Reigns got on the mic before this and he was like, I heard you didn't have a best man. Let me make a toast to you. You don't accept my toast? I'll give you a challenge for SummerSlam. So Mo, I feel that, man. Then believe it. So, diva shit ensued. I don't care what you call them. I don't care if they're women. I don't care if they're divas. They're boring. They're pointless. There's no reason for them to be wrestling. You know why women used to be good back in the old day? It's because they used to strip and they used to look good. Now I'm supposed to take women's wrestling seriously. And we have She-Hulks like Dana Brooke and Sasha Banks, who's not even that attractive, but is believed by the internet to be the almighty god of attractiveness. Can we please stop? Can we please just find hot women and have them show their ass? That's what wrestling should be. That's what wrestling used to be. That was how old school wrestling was. Nobody watched wrestling to see women wrestle. That's not what wrestling is. Wrestling is supposed to be about hot chicks. Not women technically wrestling. The fuck is that bullshit? Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, and the New Day. Let's discuss this. Let's discuss this. I don't see how any smart can like this. I don't like it. It's bullshit. And I find it funny because you smarks, when Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson debuted, you all said, oh, these guys are going to be the future of the company. They're going to be so much badassery and they're going to kill the company and they're going to take over. Okay, they have lost literally every single match until this point where they beat the New Day tonight. in like 90 seconds, which makes no sense because the New Day just beat them in 90 seconds last week. So what was the point of that? 50-50 booking never makes sense. And then 2, they were making testicle jokes all night long. They were making jokes about balls because the show is so fucking edgy that's what this come to. We gotta make ball jokes 24/7. So this feud for the tag team championship is over Big E's broken balls, and you have the badass club and backstage in doctor suits calling themselves doctors, curing for ring post-itis. Anybody who said you like Gallows and Anderson, I don't understand how you can like this. I don't understand. If you found this funny, go hang yourself. Because this wasn't funny. It's just like, beat up John Cena. It's stupid. It's gay. Nobody does it. Ring post-itis is not a thing. Nobody ever says it. And they're making testicle jokes in a feud for the tag team championships. My God. Braun Strowman squash match, whatever. Nia Jax did not have a squash match tonight. It was an improvement. Because anytime that fat bimbo's not on my TV, I'm happy. Oh, they played the Finn Balor video of the Demon King. And anybody who likes Finn Balor for being the demon is a complete internet chode who is a smark at all smarks best. If you watch wrestling and you say, I'd love to see Demon Finn Balor, you're dumb. He's not a demon. He doesn't even act like a demon. Just because he puts paint on to make him look like a demon doesn't make him a demon. That's not character. He puts paint on and he wrestles the same exact way as he always does, and he's still a chode who's 190 pounds and belongs to the cruiserweight division. I don't care how much of a demon he is to all you fucks. He does not deserve to be challenging for the Universal Championship. Get him off my show. Get him off my TV screen. Get him out of here. Get him the fuck out of my TV. Delete Finn Balor. God, Matt Hardy is so great. I love that man. I'm gonna, if I want to, I'm gonna post something about Matt Hardy either at the beginning of the video or the end of the video, because that guy's the best wrestler of the year. I'm going to TNA tapings on Friday, by the way. If you see a giant bite me sign, you'll know who it is. That was another thing that I wanted to address. Someone called me a hypocrite because I have an AJ Styles background thing. And I hate on him all the time. If you watch the previous videos, I've explained numerous times that I like AJ Styles when he was in TNA. He was the face of the company. You were supposed to cheer him. You were supposed to like him. You were supposed to get behind him. He proved himself in the ring every night. He was a good wrestler. Now in WWE, he's just a straight up jobber. He has no character. He's got the emo hair. He looks like suicidal emo Parks. Fucking... he's lost everything. What match has AJ Styles won this year other than that Chris Jericho at Fastlane? And don't tell me, oh, he beat John Cena at Money in the Bank, because he did that with the help of the club. So I don't understand how you can support this guy in WWE because he's being mistreated by all means. If he actually went to Impact back this year and he was on Pop TV, I'm sure he would be more successful than he is now. And anybody who says, oh, AJ Styles wins more in WWE than he's ever won in TNA because look at the win ratio, you're fucking stupid. Because AJ Styles has wrestled in TNA for over 12 years. AJ Styles has only been in WWE for less than a year. Of course the win ratio is going to look better right now. So then, the moment I wanted to pull the trigger and end all this, Goldust was backstage and he was looking for R-Truth, worried that he was playing Pokemon Go. So you already have one problem. Pokemon Go is still going on. They're still talking about this. And then 2, Goldust walks up and he finds the mystery machine. It's Scooby-Doo is next to it. And R-Truth is in the mystery machine catching Pokemon. Can this show appeal to children anymore? And that's the thing too. People are like, oh, this show doesn't appeal to children. This show is for all kinds of wrestling fans. Scooby-fucking-Doo is hanging out with R-Truth and Goldust in the mystery machine. This is a scream. We're aiming to fucking appeal to children. I don't know what does. And then Byron Saxton early on, when they were advertising the movie, he was like, oh, I like Shaggy the most. He was a down-to-earth guy. How the fuck do you know Shaggy's a down-to-earth guy? Have you ever met the fucker? Just because you watch him in anime does not mean that he's a down-to-earth guy. What the fuck does that mean? Byron Saxton is just such a chode. I wish he'd go lynch himself. Oh my god. So, I don't even know what to say about the show. Let's just end it. The Mick Foley Daniel Bryan segment. So, they had Daniel Bryan come to Raw because they want to talk about the Lesnar Orton shit for whatever reason. And fucking Lesnar is not on the show, by the way. Lesnar's main eventing SummerSlam in 2 weeks and he's not there. So, problem one. And then he brings out Daniel Bryan and Daniel Bryan's just like, I believe Cesaro is underutilized. And that was like the only sentence he said. So it's like, what the fuck was the point of bringing him to Monday Night Raw? So the Mick Foley says, oh, we only need one champion, blah, blah, blah. We don't have a main champion, blah, blah, blah. And then the fucking Rusev comes out and he's like, I'm the champion. And Cesaro comes out and he's like, you promised me a title match. He didn't specify which title. I thought he was talking about the main title a couple weeks ago. But no, apparently the U.S. title was the title he was talking about. So Mick Foley was like, you get a U.S. title match right now. And so that was the main event. 10:56, the main event gets set up. Do you remember when main events used to have build-up over, like, constant weeks? Now they're built at 10:56 and then you watch them. And they have no outcome whatsoever because you know Rusev's going to find a way to retain because they already announced earlier on in the night that Roman Reigns was going to fight Rusev at SummerSlam. So, and then to add insult to injury, Sheamus comes out. Which means Sheamus versus Cesaro is going to continue. When nobody wants to see fucking Sheamus. Sheamus is a charisma vacuum. Every time he's on my TV, I want to legit shoot myself. Nobody gives a fuck about this man. Not even Smarks do. So, this is the worst Raw of all time. If you enjoyed it, then you enjoy fake wrestling. I don't know what to tell you. If you enjoyed the show, you should probably quit watching wrestling. Go watch, like, New Japan Pro Wrestling. Because that's what, honestly, what would be for you. This Raw was the worst Raw of all time, and nothing's ever going to change that.